All right, back for another training week. It's Sunday, so what does that mean? It's fucking back day again. What's new? Nothing new. But that's the beauty of it. That's the fucking beauty of it. So we're gonna get to the gym. First of all, I gotta make my pre-workout. That is maybe not the number one thing, but I'm gonna need it today. I've been sleeping very good, which can very quickly disrupt a lot of things. I'm not even just talking about in the gym. A lot of things can be fucked with if you don't get good sleep, and I just haven't really been getting very good sleep lately. So I gotta make sure. That's the thing, man. Like I was gonna say, I need to make sure I change that. But then, I mean, I guess there's things you can take like melatonin and whatnot to get better sleep. But I don't like taking that because when I wake up the next morning, I'm feel like I'm fucking groggy for like I don't know all the way up until lunch, sometimes longer. But yeah, it's like you can try to go to bed earlier. You can try all sorts of different things, but it's a lot of it is stress. It comes down to stress. If you have a lot on your mind, a lot going on, it can make your mind wander when you're laying down at night rather than what you should be doing, and that's closing your eyes and going to sleep, getting that rest to go on for the next day. Now when it pertains particularly to working out, definitely sleep is a huge thing. I remember Arnold. There was a quote in like some interview he did on YouTube. He's saying like he only needed 6 hours of sleep, and there really are people like that. I mean, they can get 4, 5, 6 hours of sleep, and it seems like they chug along just as well as a guy that gets 9 or 10 hours. So I mean, it's really dependent on each person individually how much sleep you need. So basically, the answer is the right amount of sleep for each person. It's just however much you get and you feel like you can function. You know, if that's 4 hours, then get 4 hours. But I mean, I would recommend longer, honestly, even if you feel decent on 4 hours of sleep. But I think Arnold had a good point. At least 6 hours, but ideally even a couple more because the process of building muscle happens during recovery. That 1 to 2 hours, if you're a little crazy like me, 3 hours in the gym, um, that's where you're breaking the muscle down, preparing it to be repaired and theoretically get bigger and stronger. So I could very easily make the argument that rest and recovery is more important than what you do in the gym. And I'm not going to say that because obviously what you do in the gym is important too. But anyways, I'm kind of ranting now. So I'm gonna head to the gym. It's about a 10-minute drive only. I'm gonna get there, um, skip on my pre-workout, slowly progress up through the warm-ups. Um, and like I said, it would be business as usual. Back to starting with the one-arm row machine, unilateral rows. It's designed for two, but for anyone who doesn't know, I've been doing one arm on it. I've been getting more out of it. I can go heavier because the machine, when I use two arms, the machine just doesn't have enough weight, which is cool. I mean, really, it is cool, but it sucks too because then you got to resort to different tactics, and I'm almost running out of weight even with one arm, which is crazy to say, but yeah. So start with one arm rows on the row machine, go from there to the fucking gym. I'm having a little bit of trouble here figuring out if this is going to go smoothly or not. Usually during the warm ups, I got a good sense of how the actual lift's going to go, how strong I'm going to be. It's not always a 100% guarantee, but I'd say more times than not that hunch is right. So, but I don't know, I can't fucking tell today. So, the best thing to do now is just do a set and see, um, and just hope it's going to be a good day. And I've been pretty lucky because even while I've been fasting, I've had let's just say in like the past 6 weeks, because I've been fasting for this is week 12 now. But the past 6 weeks, I've only had a handful of days that I've really felt it, to the extent where it visibly and physically was apparent during the workout. So, but yeah, anyways, 225, one arm rows here. See how the first set goes, and I'll adjust if I need to. I should have turned the music up louder. How long have I been doing these? It's been over a month, and I hit back twice a week. So you're talking almost around 20, at least 20 workouts I've done with this, and I can't seem to kind of like hone in on this lift. It's fucking weird. It's like, I'll get, I don't know, let's just say halfway through, and about that time, it's like, okay, it's getting tough. Maybe two, three more, and then I end up getting like five or six. Granted, I did a little rest pause today, which I typically don't do, but it just felt right. But yeah, I don't know, man. It's partially why I kind of like it. It keeps me on my toes, and then it just feels really good. But I'm not used to that problem. When you've been doing this 15 years like me, you get pretty good at being able to feel an exercise out and what weight you can do for how many reps. And this one's just I can't get it. But, I mean, it felt pretty good. So let's do two more, same weight, and then I'll do two more after that, lighter.
Guiltless, ruthless, we are imperfect on purpose. Our universe is not just not worth it. We are indestructible, we're determined. Cause we're careless, cold and savage, fearless, far from average. Till the day I die, the whole world can kiss my teeth. No, nothing bothers me. No, nothing bothers me. No.
Oh man.
meant to die penniless, and some men are meant to be lavish. Soulless, shameless, vain and fearless, far from average, till the day I die. The whole world can kiss my teeth. No, nothing bothers me. No, no, nothing bothers me. No, no, nothing bothers me. No, nothing bothers me. No, nothing bothers me. No, no, nothing bothers me. No, nothing bothers me. No, nothing bothers me. No, nothing bothers me. No, no, nothing bothers me. No, nothing bothers me. No, no, nothing bothers me. Nothing bothers me. No, nothing bothers me.
Ah, ah. All right, time to go lighter. I think I think I've hit a little bit of a stalemate when it comes to progressing up in weight on this, and I think the next step for me to keep going up. Of course, I can only go up so much higher. I got 15 more pounds that I can go up, and then I'm maxed out again with one arm, which is crazy. But I think the next step is gonna take when I get back into a calorie surplus and I start building muscle, rather than what I'm doing now, which is trying to cut up and burn fat. Um, Building muscle is not the main priority right now. It's burning fat, but then also maintaining my level of muscle as much as I can while burning fat and losing weight. And so, like I said, I think I've just kind of hit that wall of how heavy and how strong I can go until I bump the calories and stuff back up, which is fine. It's all part of the plan. But yeah, let's do a couple lighter here, and then we'll move on. All right, let's do a drop set. So I had what I think is going to be a good idea, and that's I explained earlier. I don't think I'll be able to progress up above 225 for the first three, heavier sets until I get in the surplus. So I thought, why don't I try to increase the back down set weight? Pretty much every time I've done this, the back down set weight has been 190. So instead of 190 today, I put it on 200, just 10 extra pounds, and that over the course of 2 or 3, maybe 4 weeks, however long I feel it takes, could be the difference. And we'll see, what it does, but we'll see if it's a good idea or not. I think it is. I might just be at that stage where no matter really what I do, I'm not going to build size and strength until I get that surplus again. But I'm not, it's not going to be lack of trying. I'm going to try. So let's go do. I might do a. I might pair a couple exercises. I might do 2 sets of lat pull downs, and then do 2 sets of body weight pull ups after that. That had me in 9 total sets with a drop set. That'd probably be good. But we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Should have been the one told you to run. I'm rotten to the core, infected with my lore. There's a tainted curse I just can't ignore. Should have been the one told you to run. I never should have been born, baby. It's a sad story, 'cause every good thing I ever have turns into a bad habit, and I'm trying to break them. You're staying with my sins, baby. You're staying with my sins. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, sorry, sorry. I'm sorry, sorry, sorry. Every time you touch me, I corrupt everything I love. There's a devil in my head that wants you dead, so you better get out of my bed, 'cause it's a sad story. Every good thing I ever have turns into a bad habit, and I'm trying to break them. You're staying with my sins, baby. You're staying with my sins. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I was on the fence after the first set whether I just stay here and do 3 and a drop set, but I want a little more variety today. So I won't even do a drop set here. I'll do 2 here. I just did go do some bodyweight pull-ups. They might be a little rough, but that's kind of the point. If I just started with bodyweight pull-ups, even going at a fairly slow tempo, say like a 2 second eccentric, and then just flex it up. Not slow, but not super explosive either. I'd probably still get over 20 reps, maybe even close to 30. But the whole point of doing everything and then pull-ups is that it makes it tougher. I'll be happy to get 10 to 15 probably at this point. All right, let's do it. 2 sets of bodyweight pull-ups. My stomach. Pull-ups always just, maybe I don't do them enough, that's why, but they always kind of get my stomach turning a little bit. Uh, I think that's going to be it, boys and girls. Simple yet effective. And honestly, that's pretty much what each and every person should kind of aim for with their training. Unless you have like a sport specific style of training you need to do. And by nature, it's just complicated and difficult for that said sport. You want to make the shit as simple as you can, but make it intense. That's kind of like the two things I've found that you want to aim for. Make it simple, but in that simplicity, bring the fucking intensity. So because that way the workout itself is structured pretty simply. The exercises aren't crazy, but if you bring that intensity, that effort, you're going to get the maximal level of recovery that you can with the simplicity of it, and then bringing that intensity is going to get you the results. So I'm going to catch my breath because I'm a fucking fat ass. I might, oh shit, I might hit a little bit of chest, maybe. Yeah, it's almost a guarantee at this point, really. But after that, it'll be mainly a back pump check. So that'll be up next. Whew, okay. I did do a little bit of chest. I actually switched it up a little today and did the pec deck. Because when I add this extra chest in that I've been doing, and I've still been doing, and I've been saying for months now, I need to quit, but it's like an addiction. I just can't. But anyways, normally what I do is the chest dip machine, hit the lower chest, because that's where I need the most work, but it's getting better and better, which is why I'm kind of addicted. I can see it getting better. I don't want to stop. But today I did pec deck, and rather than sitting perfectly, imagine a seat here, perfectly at a 90, I scooted my ass out to where I was almost leaning back like this, kind of replicating a decline bench, if you can imagine that. And so when I fly, you can see the angle difference rather than sitting up. But that's more mid chest, that's lower. Anyways, I look like an idiot right now probably, but I don't care. Gains are worth it. But I'm thinking we got a pretty good pump today. So let me find a song that'll kind of get me somewhat fired up. There we go. That'll work. That'll work right there. Get me fired up when I'm trying to pose here. Guess I'll lose a shirt. All right, think I need my mic, but I feel pretty good about this one, which is a nice change from really the past couple workouts that I had. Uh, I don't want to jinx it, you know. I always find out in post really if it's good or not. But in the moment, right now, I feel like it's a pretty good workout, dude. I like the pump. Feels good. Looks pretty good. So, all right, from here on out, this is the start of week 12 or 13. Regardless, starting from here, 4 more weeks of fasting with one cheat day per week to kind of just keep me a little level-headed and sane. You got to think like I have a 9 to 5 job and it's building houses. So I'm lifting walls, I'm lifting plywood, I'm lifting some pretty heavy stuff all day, and I come here and work out. So it's I don't want to make excuses, but I guess I am. But for me, it's not quite as black and white and simple as just being able to cut every day. Because if I don't have the energy to work, I'm gonna get fired. So that one cheat day kind of keeps me enough enough sanity and enough energy to make it through a work day and a workout 5 to 6 days a week. So ideally, I could not even have to do that, but it is what it is. I'm still seeing results, so that's the main thing. But yeah, go do about 15 or 20 minutes on the stationary bike. Be back tomorrow for, wait for it, chest.